Cristian Santana for the Detroit Tigers. He's 19 years old, 6 foot tall, 165 pounds.
Cristian Santana. He was a guy that I was watching a little bit last year when he debuted at the DSL level. He was 17, but he liked to take a lot of walks, just kind of something that was notable. He had 269 with a 421 OBP and a 521 slugging percentage. Showcased some of that power, some speed as well, hit 9 home runs and 12 stolen bases. This year, Cristian Santana at 18 was quickly promoted up to single A. And that's where he spent 95% of his season plus. So very, very young for the level.
Yeah.
So I want to point that out. That's a very aggressive movement. But he only hit 215 on the year. And he's still ranking this high by STS because his walk rate is absurd. He walked 58 times on the season in 349 plate appearances. So if you extrapolate that out to a 600 plate appearance season, we're talking about a guy that's
100 walks.
100 walks. Yeah. So he had despite that 215 batting average, he had a 384 on base percentage, really high. And he slugged 374. So he still showed power, even though that slugging percentage is pretty low. It's mostly because his batting average was so low this year. He did hit 10 home runs and he stole another 10 bases. Strikeout rate is a little bit concerning because he did strike out 91 times as well. But what STS is seeing in this guy is a guy that is able to get on base and is going to hit with decent power. So they see him as a guy that it's almost Joey Gallo-esque. But they see him at peak hitting 27 home runs with a 337 OBP while only hitting 207. So that 207 is going to be problematic. But they give him a scout grade equivalency of 45 for hit, 65 for power.
Ooh.
Power, and 50 for speed, major league average. So not bad there.
What's his comp?
His comp is Todd Frazier. He was a Cincinnati Red. He started his career with the Reds.
Was a Red, that's right.
He was a journeyman, went to the White Sox, and he was Mets for a little bit. He had a pretty promising start to his career, hitting with a lot of power. In fact, he had a 40 home run season in his career with the White Sox. He hit 35 home runs with the Reds one year as well. It seemed like he started selling out for power when he went to the White Sox, when he hit that 40 home runs. Batting average plummeted, strikeouts started going through the roof. And he was just never really quite the same player after that. He was Mendoza line hitter, hitting bombs and striking out a lot. And he hit 218 career home runs and had 25 career wins above replacement. It's not bad.
That's good.
A lot better than I would have expected from a guy that was spending a lot of his career near the Mendoza line.
Yeah. So Cristian Santana, once again, 19 years old. In 2022, 215 average with a 384 on base percentage. He ups that average to 225, 230. He has a 400 on base percentage. All he needs is 10 points. Home runs are there, stolen bases are there. The patient, that's probably what's going on. He's so patient, just waiting for things to come to him. Swing the bat, kid, and we're gonna see some freaking fireworks. I think Santana is going to be really, really good. just by the stat line. It's crazy good. This is the raw side of me that says when you can be this patient, good things can come when you don't lose control of everything.
And what are the chances we see like in Emmanuel Rodriguez sort of follow up? I mean, because if you look at Emmanuel Rodriguez, he had his big breakout, 19 years old, but his 18-year-old season looked kind of like Santana's right now.
Yeah.
And you know that he's one of my favorite guys for this year, and he's been really creeping up the prospect list as well, oddly, through the offseason, as if something has changed. But yeah, and he was at rookie level as an 18-year-old. This is Emmanuel Rodriguez. This is a really good comp. I really got to pull this out. Emmanuel Rodriguez at 18 years old was at rookie level, and he hit 214 with a 346 on base percentage and a 524 slugging percentage. And he also hit 10 home runs. Doesn't that sound a lot like Cristian Santana's season that he had at single A?
Yeah.
And think of the monster follow-up that Emmanuel Rodriguez had, where he had a 1044 OPS this year with a 493 OBP. What if we're on the precipice of seeing something like that from Cristian Santana? I mean, I'm speaking hypotheticals here, but we've seen this before, right?
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, are we looking at, I want to pose this to you. Are we looking at a potential Manuel Rodriguez breakout?
Well, yeah.
I want to emphasize that. If we saw it from Emmanuel Rodriguez, why can't we see that from Cristian Santana? Is it a guarantee we see it? No.
Yeah.
They're sharing a lot of the same traits. So as we've been talking through this, my interest in Cristian Santana is growing.
It should be.
Because of the parallels we've seen with a guy like Emmanuel Rodriguez. We're not going to know.
Yeah.
We're not going to know until the season starts.
I think
they were playing at the same level.
God, the batting average is hard to get past. It is, but you have to look at the full landscape, and you put that on. Yeah, you put that on.
He's batting 270 with a 500 OBP.
Exactly.
Are you going to complain about that?
That's what I mean. You have to look at the whole landscape, and
I'm going to get this guy. I'm getting him. He's a go get him. I'm
go get him
right now. Just
there it is.
In case. Just in case.
There it is, guys.
No, but if you have any ability to speculate in your leagues on prospects, I'm picking this guy up. I'm doing it after we get off of this. I'm going it and I'm picking him up wherever I can.
Yes, I agree with you. Go get him.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and of course visit our website, scoutthestatline.com for more.